Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, Revolutionize Your Workday. Turn everyday apps into AI powerhouses with Copilot Chat. I'm Revati Kumar, your host for this session. It's wonderful to see many of you joining us today. Thank you for being here. At Hexagon, we work closely with enterprises to help them move beyond experimentation and adopt AI in a way that's practical, secure, and scalable. Today's session will show you how Copilot Chat enables users to interact with data, documents, and applications conversationally, saving time, reducing effort, and improving productivity across roles. So, we're delighted to have Sriram Vaidishwaran, Solutions Architect, to walk us through Copilot Chat. Here's what we can expect in today's session. What is Copilot Chat and how it fits into the Microsoft ecosystem? How Copilot Chat enhances daily work across departments? Best practices for secure and responsible adoption? Key considerations for getting started quickly? And a demo. As we go through the session, please feel free to share your questions in the chat box. Our team will review and get back to you after the webinar. So without further delay, let's get started. Please join me in welcoming Sriram. Welcome, Sriram. Thanks for being here. Please go ahead. Sriram, you're on mute. Can you unmute?
Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for the intro, Revati. Good morning and good evening to everyone joining us on this webinar. I am Sriram Vaidishwaran, Power Platform and Copilot Practice Lead at Hexacorp, and I'm excited to welcome you all in today's session. In this webinar, we'll explore how Copilot Chat can transform the way you work, boosting productivity, simplifying workflows, and helping every user unlock the true potential of AI within the secure Microsoft 365 ecosystem. Before jumping, let me quickly walk you through today's agenda so that you know what to expect from the session. First, I'll start by introducing you to Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat, what it is about and why it matters. Next, we'll talk about the benefits and the value that it brings to individuals as well as organizations. This is where you'll see the real impact of Copilot Chat. Then we'll see how Copilot Chat integrates within Office 365 apps, such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and makes your everyday tools smarter and be more productive. After that, we'll dive into agents in Copilot Chat. These are real game changers for automating tasks and processes. And finally, we'll wrap up with a live demo so that you can see Copilot Chat in action. Stay with us. By the end of the session, you will have a clear picture of how Copilot Chat can transform the way you're going to work. Okay, let's get going. Recent studies show that employees want AI at work and they're not waiting for an official tools. In fact, 75% of them are already using AI at work, and more importantly, 78% of them are bringing their own AI tools into the workplace. This trend is what is called as BYOAI, which means bring your own AI. Think about it. The employees want to get work done fast. So they grab whatever tool they like ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, right? It might sound convenient, but there's a catch. These are unapproved tools that can create big security problems. First, the security risks. The sensitive data could end up in places that you don't control. Then the data silos and compliance issues, making governance a real nightmare. What about IT? They lose visibility on what tools are being used, which means shadow IT becomes a real problem. So what is the fix for this problem? That's where Copilot Chat fits in. It gives you one secure, centralized AI assistant inside Microsoft 365. So employees don't have to use external tools. It is built for compliance and governance operating under the enterprise security policies. And the best part it is still flexible for the users. With customizable prompts and workflows, users get the freedom they want, but within a controlled environment. Let's have an overview of Copilot Chat. We have seen that many organizations aren't ready to roll out the full Copilot experience, but they still want to give an AI experience to their users to get their work done faster and better. That's where Copilot Chat comes in. Copilot Chat is available to all Microsoft 365 users, even those without a specific Copilot license. This means anyone with a Microsoft 365 enterprise account will be able to access a unified, secured AI assistant across apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. Here it what makes it more powerful. It provides context-aware assistance. Copilot Chat can reason over documents that you have opened or files that you upload, helping you summarize, analyze, and create content without leaving your flow of work. It also includes AI agents for automation. One moment. Yeah, it includes metered access to agents that automate tasks, processes, and makes everyday work faster. Provides a seamless in-app experience, no more switching between multiple apps. Copilot Chat works right where you are, reducing the friction and boosting productivity. So if you're looking for a low risk, high impact way to introduce AI into your organization, Copilot Chat is the perfect starting point. Now let's see what are the components that make up Copilot Chat. Copilot Chat is designed to give you secure, intelligent, and integrated AI experience across the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. Here's what makes it work. Chat, which is the central AI assistant ready to help us with summaries, insights, and creative tasks within our workflow. Agents can be thought of as specialized AI apps that automate repetitive tasks and deliver personalized support for complex processes. IT controls ensures that compliance, security, and data protection so organizations can stay in control. Every interaction with Copilot is safeguarded under Microsoft's security policies, ensuring privacy, regulatory compliance. This combination of chat, agents, and IT controls create an unified AI experience that's powerful, secure, and tailored for enterprise use. Let's talk about what this actually means for us in our day-to-day work. We'll keep it simple. The top 3 benefits: creativity, productivity, and focus. That's the impact you will feel when you start using Copilot Chat. Let's start with creativity. Have you ever started looking at a blank document, wondering where you want to start? Copilot is there to help. It can jumpstart ideas, draft a first version, suggest different angles for your content, and surface relevant references. You would still make the final call, but now we are starting from a solid foundation rather than starting from a scratch. It's like having a brainstorming partner that is available on demand. Boosting productivity. What would you do if you have an extra hour back in your day? Copilot handles those repetitive mundane work like summaries, drafts, quick analysis. So you can move faster and ask for a concise brief from a long email thread, turn notes into action items, or convert a paragraph into a table right inside your workflow. So there is less busy work and more outcomes. Enabling focus. Imagining staying in the flow of work without constant app hopping. Because Copilot sits right inside Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Teams, you can keep up your momentum. It helps you prioritize things, extract the essentials, and remove distractions. So you can spend time on decisions and creative thinking, not on copy pasting content across applications. Let's now look at the key use cases of Copilot Chat. Now that we have seen the benefits, let's talk about where Copilot really shines. Its key use cases. These are practical scenarios that we'll encounter every workday. Summarizing documents and emails. Have you ever opened a long report or a never-ending email thread and think, where do I even start? Copilot can give you a crisp summary in seconds, so you get the essence without the information overload. Generating creative content. Need a first draft for a blog post or a catchy tagline for your LinkedIn post, or even a creative idea for your office presentation. Copilot can spark ideas and create content that you can refine and make your own. Providing quick answers and explanations. Instead of searching for multiple sources or even asking a colleague, just ask Copilot. It can explain concepts simply, answer your questions, and help you move forward faster. Helping with research, whether it's analyzing industry trends or performing a competitor analysis or product insights, Copilot can pull together relevant information to support your decision right inside your workflow. Copilot Chat isn't just a chatbot. It's your productivity partner, helping you cut through noise and focus on what matters most. Let's now look at the Copilot features. The features are what makes Copilot Chat truly powerful. These aren't just nice to have features, they are designed to make your workflow seamless. First up is web data integration. Copilot brings the entire knowledge of web right into your workflow. Do you need a real-time insight or a quick answers? No more switching tabs. Copilot grounds responses with web information so you can brainstorm and make decisions faster. Second is content awareness. This is a real game changer. Instead of copy pasting across apps, Copilot can reason over files that you already have open or file you uploaded to its context. It will keep your content in the flow of work. Third is easy access to files. Copilot makes it simple to reference your work content without breaking your rhythm. No digging through folders or files. Your content is right there when you need them. And finally, history and memory. Copilot remembers where you left off across select Microsoft 365 apps. So if you start off something in Word and later pick it up in Teams, it is seamless. No re-explanation or restart is required. These features aren't just about convenience. They are about saving time, reducing friction, and helping you stay focused on what matters most. So, where can you actually use Copilot Chat? The answer is pretty much everywhere you work. Copilot Chat is available as a side-by-side experience across all your favorite Microsoft 365 apps such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Outlook. This means you don't have to jump across tools or open a separate window to get a assistance. It is right there integrated into your workflow. Now let's see how Copilot Chat works inside the apps that you use every day. This is where the real magic happens. Copilot isn't a separate tool. It is embedded right into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Teams. Imagine this. You are in a Word document, drafting a report, and you need an intro paragraph. Just ask Copilot. It can even convert specs into neat tables without leaving your document. Working on a PowerPoint deck, Copilot can generate images from your prompt to make your slides visually engaging. In Excel, if you want to visualize the top data and trends, Copilot can pull data from your sheet and create chart instantly. And in Outlook, after a long email thread, Copilot can draft a recap email so you can update your team within seconds. Bottom line is Copilot chat brings AI right into your flow of work with no extra steps, no switching between apps. It's about making your everyday tasks faster, easier, and smarter. Next, we'll look into how agents take this even further, automating processes and personalizing the experience. Let's talk about one of the most exciting parts of Copilot chat, which are agents. Think of agents as app for Copilot. They make your AI assistant smarter, more personalized, and capable of handling repetitive tasks so that you don't have to do the repetitive tasks. Here's what agents can do. They can automate processes, whether it's managing leave requests, handling IT help desk tickets, or tracking support cases. Agents can take care of the routine work. Personalize your experience. You can create custom agents tailored to your team's needs. For example, a team navigator agent for new employee onboarding or a wellness check agent for employee well-being. And the best part is you can start with built-in templates or build your own using tools like Agent Builder in Teams or Copilot Studio. Imagine having agents for financial insights or sustainability tracking or awards and recognition process or even citizen services, all integrated with the Copilot chat experience. It is like having a digital workforce that scales with your business. Next, we look into how enterprise data protection ensure all this happens securely. Let us address one of the most important questions that everyone has. How does Copilot chat can handle your data? This is critical because trust and compliance are non-negotiable in enterprise scenarios. Here's the good news. Enterprise data protection or EDP in short is built into Copilot chat. This means the prompts, the responses are safeguarded under Microsoft security compliance standards so that they stay within the boundaries. Your data stays yours. Prompts and responses are not used to train any of the foundation models. So nothing you share is being fed back into the system. For complaint scenarios, prompts and scenarios are stored within users' Exchange mailbox just like other enterprise data would, making retention and auditing straightforward. When Copilot uses web data for reference, it does through Bing search, and those queries are abstracted and de-identified. Microsoft acts as an independent data controller for Bing, ensuring compliance with all applicable laws in place. Copilot Chat is designed to keep your enterprise data secure, private, and compliant so that you can embrace AI without compromising trust. Next, we'll compare Copilot Chat with full Microsoft 365 Copilot experience to help understand where each of these products fits. Now let's clear up a question that we often hear. What's the difference between Copilot Chat and the full Microsoft 365 Copilot experience? Both the tools are of course powerful, but they serve different needs. Copilot Chat gives us a secure AI chat interface that works across Microsoft 365 apps. It can reason over your open documents, pull in web information, and maintain a unified chat history across Microsoft 365 apps. It's great for quick answers, summaries, brainstorming, all in a familiar chat experience. And more importantly, it's free to start with additional features available on a consumption basis. Copilot, Microsoft 365 Copilot, on the other hand, goes much deeper. It is fully integrated into the Microsoft 365 suite of tools, enabling advanced features like creating and commanding over files directly from chat experience. It also gives you deeper access to agents and reasoning for complex AI tasks. It is a premium experience priced at $30 per user per month, designed for organizations ready to fully embrace AI as part of their workflow. If you want a low risky way to explore AI and boost employee productivity, start with Copilot Chat. If you're ready for an advanced automation enterprise scale AI, Microsoft 365 Copilot would be your best option. With this, we'll move over to the demo so that you can see these capabilities in real action. Now it's time to bring everything we have talked about so far into life. Let's jump into the demo. We have covered an overview of Copilot Chat, the benefit, the use cases, and its features. But seeing it in action is what really make you understand the power of Copilot Chat. In this demo, you'll see how Copilot Chat integrates seamlessly into Microsoft 365 apps such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, how easy it would be to prompt Copilot for tasks like summarizing a document, creating a chat, or even drafting an email. And how agents can automate repetitive process, giving you back valuable time. As we go into the demo, think about these scenarios in your workflows, where Copilot could save you 30 minutes, where Copilot could help you move from idea to execution faster. All right, let's dive in and see Copilot Chat in action. The way to access Copilot is available at two access points. One is from a browser or directly inside a Teams app. If you're using a browser, just head over to m365.cloud.microsoft.com/chat. Let's do it right away. So if you could see, I've opened the Copilot chat interface right within the browser, quick and simple. Now, before we go to the demo, there's something important. Copilot chat is web grounded, meaning it can pull knowledge from the web to give you accurate, up-to-date answers. The main part of the Copilot chat experience, of course, is the chat box. That's where you type in your prompts. So what are prompts? Prompts are instructions that helps you converse with Copilot chat. Let's try a prompt together. So I'm going to ask Copilot chat about what are the best places to celebrate Christmas in New York. Let me do that right away. Copilot performs the verb search and gives me a concise response. If you could see, it has given me multiple options of places to celebrate Christmas within New York. And the best part here is it has also given me the sources from where it has referenced the information. So I could click on the sources, validate the information, and even get more details on it. The cool part with Copilot chat is it doesn't always need to go to the internet to find information. Sometimes it could answer information from its inherent large language model knowledge. For example, I could ask what are the different time zones in the US. This time, it's not going to go to the internet to search the details. It's going to fetch in from the inherent knowledge that it has got. So let me try that. So it has not gone to the internet to answer. It has provided this answer based on its inherent knowledge. So whether it's a web-based insight or a built-in intelligence, Copilot Chat is ready to help to get you answers quickly and confidentially. Let's look at another powerful feature of Copilot Chat. Copilot Chat is not about answering questions. It can actually work with your own content. You can upload files from a local system or pull them directly from your work sources like OneDrive or SharePoint into Copilot Chat. So Copilot Chat can reason over these files and help you extract insights. Let me show you how this is going to work. I'm going to upload a large document that was shared with me by my colleague and ask Copilot to summarize the key points. So let me do that right away. So I'm going to upload this document. It's going to take a minute to upload the document. Then I can right away start answering questions about it. So this is a pretty lengthy document, so I want to summarize the key points of this document. Copilot is going to reason over the document and give me the key points. So instead of having to go through the multiple page document, I can quickly get insights from Copilot Chat. So let me ask it to do another task. So I want to see the summary and timeline. So let me ask Copilot to give me in a neat table format. So ask Copilot to give the timeline and the deliverables in a neat table format. Again, it picks up this information from the uploaded document and puts that in a neat format, which I can copy over to an email or even to an Excel spreadsheet. So while we are within this Copilot chat interface, let's look at what EDP does. So if we could see on the right, there's a green shield icon, which ensures that enterprise data protection is in place. Every prompt and response that you get back from Copilot chat is secured within Microsoft compliance and security policies. Right. So now we have seen how to get a assistant from the Copilot chat interface. Let's now dive into how Copilot chat brings a assistant right into Microsoft 365 experience. Copilot chat doesn't just answer questions, it understands the context. It can reason over open documents, analyze data, and even help you create new content without leaving your app. Let's start with Excel. I have an open Excel spreadsheet with a demo sales data. I'm going to ask Copilot to identify the top performing model within the APAC region. Instantly, it's going to analyze the data and give me the details. So let me quickly put in the prompt and ask Copilot to analyze the data. So I'm going to ask which model has the highest sale in APAC region. It's going to take time to analyze the huge data and come back with its analysis. So it's performing the analysis and comes back with the answers, stating that a Recon XD2 is the highest sales model, sold model within the APAC region. Let me go a step further and ask it to do a sales forecast for the model for the next quarter. It is again going to analyze the data, perform the sales forecast for that particular model, and give me the results. So this is all happening within the context of Excel. I don't have to go through another tool, another spreadsheet, or another application to do the analysis. So it has come back and said that the sales forecast for the next quarter would be approximately this amount. We can also ask Copilot to generate visuals based on Excel data. Let's try that out. I'm going to ask you to prepare a comparison chart by year for all of the models. It's going to take a minute or two to generate this chart. It's going to analyze the data, prepare the visual, and then generate the chart. So it has generated the visual, which you can copy over to your email, your PowerPoint, or share it with your teams within your teams. So within Excel, Copilot chat is really powerful. Now let's move on to Word. In Word, Copilot chat becomes your writing partner. Do you need a summary of a long document? Just ask Copilot. Or if you want to rewrite a section or replace the selected content, Copilot would handle it effortlessly. It's like having your editor on demand. Let's see how it works in action. I have a Word document open, which is pretty lengthy, and I want to get the key insights out of it quickly. So let me ask Copilot to do it. I'm going to ask Copilot to give an one-page executive summary of the document. It's going to reason over the document and prepare a concise one-page executive summary, which I can then email to my boss or send it via Teams. Right now, it's not about just summarizing. Let's see if you want to rewrite a particular section of the content. You can ask Copilot to do so. So let me do this. I'm going to ask Copilot to make this particular section more concise. It is going to review the content and make it more concise so that it fits right within the document. So there are several use cases you can try within Word. You can also ask it to replace a section, convert bullet points to tables, and so forth. Let's move on to Outlook. In Outlook, Copilot helps you manage your email overload. For example, you can ask it to summarize a lengthy thread and highlight any action item that you might have. You can also have it draft a professional reply so that you can send it to your team immediately without wasting time on repetitive email drafting. So let's move on to Outlook and see how Copilot chat works there. So I'm in Outlook. I have a lengthy email thread. Right, so there's a lengthy email thread, and I want to quickly know what it is about instead of having me to go through the entire chain of email. So let me ask Copilot to summarize this email thread. So I'm going to say summarize this email thread in a short executive brief and any action items or decisions that are required from that email. Copilot chat is going to summarize this email thread concisely and point out any action items that are related to this email thread so that I don't have to go through this entire email chain and understand what it's about or find what action items are there for me. So it has given the concise details and what are the action items that is pending within this email chain. I can also ask it to draft a reply for this. So let me ask it to do so. Draft an internal reply with suggested recommendations that I can send to the team and my manager. So it has drafted the email with the correct subject and a professional and polished reply that I can quickly send to my team and my manager along with the recommendations. So within Copilot, within Outlook, Copilot chat helps you reduce email overload. Now let's move on to PowerPoint and see what Copilot chat can do within PowerPoint. Within PowerPoint, Copilot chat can reason over an entire PowerPoint presentation or a particular slide. So let me open a PowerPoint presentation that I'm currently working on. I want recommendations to make this pitch more compelling for an executive audience. So I'm going to ask Copilot to search the web for best practices on pitching to executive audience and provide me suggestions. So let me do it right away. So I'm going to ask Copilot that I'm saying that I want to present this to executive team, suggest me recommendations based on best practices from the web. So what Copilot chat is going to do is it's going to take the context of the document that is currently open. It's going to search web for the best practices on pitching for executives and suggest me recommendations. It's going to analyze, look into the web for relevant information, and then gives me an instant suggestion. Like start with an executive summary, make headlines message driven, visualize key metrics, right? So from within PowerPoint, I was able to take the context of the document and refer the web for best practices and give me suggestions. Copilot can also act on individual slides. So let me go to a slide and ask for an infographic suggestion. I'm going to suggest an infographic visual for this slide. It's going to analyze the slide content and come back with the recommendations of infographic. So it's given multiple options of how the infographic can be used for this particular slide. So there are several suggestions, and it can also generate this infographic if you want. So these demos have shown us how Copilot chat simplifies workflows, boosts productivity, and helps you focus on what matters most. The more context you provide to Copilot chat, the smarter the results would be. Copilot isn't just a tool, it's your AI-powered partner for everyday work. So we have seen the demo of Copilot chat, how Copilot chat integrates within Microsoft 365 apps. Now let's see some of the agents within Copilot chat. I'm going back to the Copilot chat interface from where I'll be able to access these agents. From within the Copilot chat experience, you would see a section called agents. You'll find a variety of agents, some created by Microsoft, others by your own organization. So let's see a demo of an agent that my organization has built to get answers about HR related information. It's called HC Buddy. Let's try this out. This agent is specifically built to answer HR related questions. So let me ask a question about what is it's going to analyze the HR knowledge base and provide me answers. So this is going to save a lot of time for the HR. Instead of providing support information, they can focus on high strategy work. So while it's working, let's talk about what agents are. Agents are, so it has gone back, checked my office HR policies and come back with the precise information so that I don't have to bother HR about these simple questions. Let's now look at agent store. If you click on all agents, under the agents, you'll be taken to agent source. So here you'll find all sort of agents. Agents that are created by your organization, agents that are created by partners, agents that are made available by Microsoft. Some of the agents are available to be used by Copilot chat users, while others are meant to be used by users with a Copilot license. You'll find a variety of agents here, like a workflow agent, a SharePoint agent, a skills agent, a prompt coach, idea coach, and so forth. And you will also see the agents that are built by your organization. In this case, it is going to be XRBuddy. And whereas there are other agents that are built by Microsoft and other partners. Agents are real game changers. They automate repetitive tasks, provide instant answers, and help you work smarter. Start using them today to boost productivity and simplify your workflows. Back to the presentation and summary. Let's wrap things with the key takeaways from today's session. First, Copilot Chat is all about transforming productivity. It brings AI right into everyday work within Microsoft 365 apps like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, and Outlook. So you can work smarter and faster without leaving your workflow. Second, security and compliance are built within Copilot Chat. Enterprise data protection ensures your prompts and responses are safeguarded, and they are never used to train any of the foundation models. This enables you to try AI with confidence. Copilot Chat is also versatile. Whether you want to summarize a document, create generate creative content, do some research, or just want quick answers for your questions, it supports a wide variety of use cases. Finally, agents take it to the next level. They automate repetitive tasks, deliver personalized assistance for complex processes so that it not only saves you time, it amplifies your capabilities. Copilot Chat gives you a secure, low-risk way to explore AI, simplify workflows, and boost productivity. If you're thinking about what next steps would be, start small, engage champions from your team, test the features of Copilot Chat, and see the impact before going all with the full licensed version of Copilot. Thanks for joining us today. Hope this session was informative and provided you with a good set of details about what Copilot Chat is about and what it can do. We would like to hear your thoughts. Drop in your questions as Revati mentioned. Thank you again. Back to you, Revati.
Thank you. Thank you, Sriram. That was a great session. It was a wonderful walkthrough too. A big thank you to all our attendees for your time and participation today. If you'd like to learn more about Hexacop and our Copilot solution, feel free to email us at info@hexacop.com or visit www.hexacop.com. We look forward to seeing you at our next webinar. Until then, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Hexacop. Thank you.